Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Seahawks going up against the Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Chicago Bears. Now a first down throw, Watson. And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Faking the give. Now Watson looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Let's go!
Throwing on third down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Come on, let's go!
Watson on first down. Throw right side here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Watson looks to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And down inside the 15 he goes. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's go!
From the red zone now, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Shotgun now for Bortles. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go! Black 99 Philly, here we go! No, Jack, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
Again, it's Bortles. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to, we'll step aside. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now! Blue landing! Leopard! Over! Let's go! Green 39!
On 1st down, Bortles. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
From the end zone, Watson throwing over over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. That'll bring up second down. Here's Mack, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them, but on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Here's Watson on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. Red 38.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Come on, let's go. Watson.
On first down, it's Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Mack on the toss. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Watson. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, they started this drive in as tough a spot as you can at their own 1, so they're able to march it into field goal range and get 3.
I thought that was a very poised, dare say classy sort of a drive. Backed up in the shadow of your own end zone, yet you come out of it, put points on the board. Well executed.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Bortles now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. For this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Bortles to throw on second down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now running right through it. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The toss, Cohen able to power through, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team, helps them start their comeback.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Right. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 1st down, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Watson now to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. This is taken at the 15. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe. He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. It's caught outright by Graham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Bortles now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So 2nd and 10 here. Off of play action, it's Watson. He sets to fire deep. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. On second down, here's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
Here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go! Green, 39. Watching now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Bortles will try again on second down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on him for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come on, let's go. 38.
To throw is Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Brown. Nice little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Bortles going to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Watson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Let's go! Boom! Landed!
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2nd and just 1.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
They try again with Cohen, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now! Green 39! Green 39!
Play action. Now it's Bortles. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here we go now.
From midfield, here's Bortles. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Bortles. And that's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Let's go. What? 90.
Now a carry from Mack. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Bortles eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a handoff as they run left side. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Bortles now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. On play action, it's Bortles. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. Shotgun now for Bortles. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Bortles to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 21-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back.
Come on, let's go.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Come on, let's go. Try 38.
They'll run with Mack. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
Take 4. Ohio. Here we go. What? None. Ohio. Here we go.
Watson. And his throw is incomplete. The Bears on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Now Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Juke into space. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
To throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 20 yards. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing!
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38!
Watson now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? making the comeback, and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Seahawks, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bears, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in